Cabinet committees. Features of the cabinet committees. They are extra-constitutional in nature. It means that the rule of business do provide the provisions of the establishment of the cabinet committees. There are two types of the cabinet committees. First is standing committees. Another is ad hoc committees. The standing committees are permanent in nature, whereas the ad hoc committees are temporary in nature. They are specifically assigned for particular tasks. Once the task is finished, that cabinet committee will be dissolved, and hence it can be said that they are created for a specific purpose. The cabinet committees are set up by the Prime Minister, and their numbers, nomenclature, and the composition vary from time to time. So it is not fixed. So there might be variations in the numbers. The membership of the cabinet committees vary committee to committee. Usually only cabinet ministers are included in the cabinet committees. However, non-cabinet ministers also can be appointed as members. They primarily include the ministers in charge of subjects and other senior ministers. Mostly they are headed by Prime Minister. Sometimes senior cabinet ministers act as a chairman of the committee. They sort out issues and formulate proposals for the effective decision making. They are an organizational device because they facilitate in-depth examination of policy issues and effective coordination. They are primarily based on principle of division of labor and effective delegation. At present, there are 8 cabinet committees that are functional. First, Cabinet Committee on Political Affairs. Second, Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. Third, Appointment Committee. Fourth, Cabinet Committee on Parliamentary Affairs. Fifth, Cabinet Committee on Security. Sixth, Cabinet Committee on Accommodation. Seventh, Cabinet Committee on Investment and Growth. Eighth, Cabinet Committee on Employment and Skill Development. Now let's understand the functions of these committees. First, Cabinet Committee on Political Affairs. It deals with the domestic and foreign affairs of the India. That committee is also known as Super Cabinet. It is most powerful committee among all of the committees. Cabinet Committees on Economic Affairs. It directs and coordinates economical activities of the government. Appointment Committee. Appointment Committee decides all higher level appointments. Cabinet Committees on Parliamentary Affairs. That committee looks after the progress of the government in the parliament. Cabinet Committee on Security. That committee deals with the defense, law and order, internal security, and atomic energy. Cabinet Committee on Accommodation. That deals with the allotment of government accommodation. Cabinet Committee on Investment and Growth. That committee deals with accelerating capital inflows, import and export, and ease of doing business. Cabinet Committee on Employment and Skill Development. That emphasizes and enhances employability and increase of women participation. In addition to cabinet committees, group of ministers are constituted. They are ad hoc bodies, means they are temporary in nature. They are viable and effective instrument of coordination. Some of them are empowered to make decisions on behalf of cabinet, whereas others make recommendations to the cabinet. Second, ARC reports observation and recommendations. First, large number of group of ministers leading to delays on issues. Second, group of ministers to be given specific time limit to take the decisions. Third, there is a need to ensure effective functionings of the group of ministers.